What's up with YouTube? It's your girl Kim, reporting from the number one Rap Fast News. And as y'all can tell by the title, y'all, Sonya Massey's son has finally spoken out. Also, the big question is who showed up at Sonya's house before the cop, the fellow cop? Who showed up at her home before the cops arrived? Also, the cop said something about cut the cam off. Now, with that being said, y'all, this is such a sad situation that has happened, y'all. Such a tragedy, just so sad. Let me start off by saying, y'all, it's a lot people doesn't know about this murder. It's just a lot people doesn't know. But I'm gonna start off by saying, rest in peace to her. You know, my heart goes out to the family, her kids, her two kids she left behind. This lady, she had a mental illness. It's all started, she called the police. She heard something outside her home. She called the police, and what the people don't know is the police looked around her home to see, because she heard something. So they looked around her home to see did they see somebody. With that being said, her windows was busted out her car. And she didn't know that front window was bust. She knew her back window was bust because she had mentioned it, because she said she had called the police earlier that day. So I heard she was in a hospital earlier that day for treatment, and also a police came to her home earlier that day. But with that being said, long story short, she called the police. They checked out the house. They came back to the door, let her know, hey, everything is good. We didn't see anything, but besides your windows being busted out your car. So that was the purpose of her calling the police, y'all. Okay. Then he asked her, I guess, just by listening to her talk, you can tell like something kind of off. So he asked her, is everything okay? Is she good? And she was basically saying, yeah, some she said. But anyway, some kind of way he went on into her home, which he really had no business going into this woman's home. He went inside her home, looking around with the flashlight in her rooms, and had her sitting on the couch asking her for for her ID. And she was like, hold up, I'm trying to find my paperwork. He was like, what paperwork? I just need you to show me your ID, and we'll get all that later. So she's looking for her ID. With that being said, long story short, she looking for her ID. Then dude was like, I see you boiling water. You got water boiling. I mean, you gonna burn your house down or something. And she was like, oh no, I forgot about this. So she hopped up. She went over to her stove, y'all, to cut the water off. He said, you ain't finna burn me up in here. And the only thing she says, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Why did she say that? Time she said that, she said, I'm sorry, because he was like, he pulled a gun out on her and said, I'll shoot you right now in your fucking face. He was like, I'll shoot you right now in your face. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry. Before she can even drop her mittens, she had mittens in her hand. She didn't even have the pot in her hand. And he just shot her 3 times, y'all. Straight to the head. To her son said, her son has actually spoken out. He was basically saying, how he heard his mama got killed. The hospital had called him and was letting him know your mom, was shot 3 times, shot in her eye, and it came through her neck. And, he just kept asking who, and they wouldn't even tell him who did it. They wouldn't even tell the boy that the police, killed his mama. And it's so sad. And then just seeing the reactions of the other cops that came there, you only had one officer that looked traumatized, that actually felt sorry for Sonya and held her head up while she laying there in a puddle of blood. One officer held her head up, and the lady just laying there gasping, y'all. She was just laying there. She was gasping for a long time before AMR even arrived. Like, it's just so sad, so traumatizing just watching something like that. It's so heartbreaking to just see something like that. These racist people in this world. Oh my God. It's like this lady called the police, not only for help, but called her to her home to actually kill her and take her away from her babies. It's so sad. So sad. Like I said, my heart goes out to her family. It's such a sad situation. It's traumatizing just seeing something like that. Like this crazy world that we live in. Like you just never know when is your time. Like when you gonna go, you never know. It's just so sad. He didn't even have to do her like that. He had then when the sheriff walked in, he asked him where the other gun. He was like, oh, she didn't have a gun. She has some boiling water and she was about to throw it on me. No, she wasn't. She was not going to throw that water on him. She just said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. She was removing cutting her stove off and had the means to move the pot from that eye. And he just shot her 3 times. 3 to the head. That's so sad. But leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. What y'all think about this sad, tragic situation? Let me know what y'all think. Do Buddy need the death penalty? Like, let me know what y'all think about this situation. If I hear any updates, I would definitely let you guys know, because also I've been hearing that the word in the street is they already kind of wanted her dead anyway because she had a lawsuit on the city or something. So over something else that had happened. So, I mean, hey, it's just allegedly, though. I'm not sure, how true it is. But as soon as I get more info about the situation, I would definitely let y'all know. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below about this sad situation. But with that being said, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications. You'll be notified every time I drop a video. And with that being said, I'm out. Peace.